Free, weirdos, technology, sci-fi, ridiculous matter.
Hi, this is Dan from Dork, Geek, and Freak of the Week. We are now going to try to experiment with a little video segment. Now, what I have here are two almost identical laptops, and as you can see, I have one laptop with a glitch in the screen. That is a hardware glitch. It's not going away anytime soon. I have another laptop that is supposedly 100% dead. I can't get it to boot, I can't get it to post, I can't get it to do anything. So today we're going to try to remove this screen and put it on this laptop. I've never done this before. I don't know what I'm doing, so let's have some fun. So what we're going to try to do is remove this screen and put it onto this computer. There's a couple of ways I could go about this, and I'm going to start with what I think might be the easiest. We have some screws right back here on our hinges. And if this works out, it would be super easy. Well, it would be more easy to just lift this thing off of its hinges and put it onto there. If that doesn't work, I really don't know what I'm going to do. Now, you'll notice that I'm not grounding myself and that I don't have a specialty screwdriver or anything. I'm not too worried. Also, there's a lot of aversion to magnetic screwdrivers when you're working with computers. The amount of magnetism that's in one of those is too small to be of any note or concern. So don't worry about it, all right? 1, 2, 3, 4. Now we've got more screws right here on the back that we're going to worry about, but for the time being, I'm just going to see if it's even possible to pop off these plastic coverings here. Well, that's attached to a lot more than I thought it was. Now the question becomes, how gentle do I need to be? This is the dead machine, remember? So the only thing I'm after is the screen. So if I end up breaking one or two of these plastic components, it won't be the worst thing in the world. However, if I can avoid that, that sure would be handy. All right, now this plastic piece that I thought was separate is actually molded into this entire front piece, so it has to go. And I've just broken my first piece. Jerks. Well, until I can figure out exactly how to do this correctly, I'm going to start pulling more screws. Now let's see if that made any difference whatsoever. We're just going to have to break it. I get the feeling there might be more screws under here that I'm just not seeing yet, but fortunately there's not a whole lot I can do about that. At this point I feel like I should have safety glasses on. We have most of the monitor off, and as you can see, way back here, we've got 2 points, or we've got 2 wires here that are going to be tricky. We've got a small bundle and what looks like a small duo of wires. The little duo of wires, oh boy, I can't actually see where they go. Oh, well that was easy. Wouldn't that be nice if you could just pull the keyboard off? On the plus side, hey, I can pull off a keyboard. On the downside, even pulling off the keyboard reveals that that black wire disappears under the keyboard and then continues to disappear. At this point, I'm asking myself if I should just clip it and solder it back together. I can't see the wire. It looks like it connects right here. To what is the Wi-Fi card. Why is the monitor connected? The antenna! Okay. Phase 1 is complete. We have a pile of computer detritus there, and we have what may or may not be a functioning LCD screen. All right. Now the scary part. We have to start in on the computer that actually is working right now. It's pretty clever, making the Wi-Fi antenna in the monitor. Smart. And this one shouldn't take as long because we know how to do it, right? All right, and intact, and it appears as though we have the same basic hookups going on here, so this is good, this is encouraging. All right. Dead monitor. Dead monitor. I kind of just want to savor this right now. because everything has gone relatively smoothly up until now, but it's just been taking stuff apart. So as soon as I start putting things back together, I feel as though I take responsibility for the ultimate screw up at the end. Well, let's just physically fit these together first. What helps more than anything, I think, with getting work done on just about any type of object, whether it's a computer or a cabinet or an engine, is just the willingness to go in and mess around. Of course, with that willingness to go in and mess around is the acceptance that you might ruin whatever you're working on. Put this oddly shaped Wi-Fi antenna back into its little channel, which is probably going to be one of those easier said than done things. And maybe now would be a good time to see if this port actually fits, main one. If there was a moment of truth type moment, this would be it. Huh. Fits, physically, anyway. I suppose there might be a weird pin configuration going on there that I'm not aware of, but it's in. And the intact faceplate. Although I have to admit, I might pull this off later just so I can have an open circuit board where my power button and system lights are supposed to be, because that'd be cool. Oh, right. Hard drive. Really want that in there. Although this might be one of the issues that we're having, so we'll leave the hard drive in there long enough to see if it boots or not, and then if it doesn't, we'll swap it out with the other one. And if that doesn't work, any of you out there have an old IDE 2.5 inch hard drive? Just asking. This one is Seagate. I'm a fan of Seagate. What I find interesting is that a lot of these screws do double duty. For example, these not just they don't just hold on the back plate here, they actually are what fastens the hard drive in place. And of course they're the tiny ones. Okay, now I haven't screwed everything back in the back yet, so the case will be a little bit loose, but I have gotten all of the major components. Let's see what harm I did. Awesome. Okay, we have some other issues to take care of, but the screen transplant has worked. Resource conflict. PCI network controller on the motherboard. Okay. Well, I've got a long night ahead of me configuring this thing. Thanks for watching Dork Nerd Geek video. I'm Dan.
Free, weirdos, technology, sci-fi, ridiculous matter.